no matter how anybody says it is. Feels good to have made something.
Hold it right there, Doodle. Any last words?
Hello! Hello, everybody.
Hi, Kevin.
Hello, Carlos. All right, I think I need to turn the music down. Right? Or no? Is the music okay? Or should I turn it down? You let me know. It is so nice to be here. Welcome back to the Doodle stream. Oh, you know what? The follower goal, I believe, is out of date as well. I should update that. 493, somebody followed today. That's awesome. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I have been gone for a month. All of January. I was in hibernation, and as you can see, I have been born again. I have fulfilled my lifelong dream, and I am now a cartoon. What's up, Hawkeye Lego Man? Tad loud. Okay, cool. I assumed it was. I was having some issues with the background music. It was doing this weird double echo thing when I would transition from the starting soon screen to the main event. So I tried to remedy that, but I think in the process of me trying to remedy that, it made it so that the music is not two different levels. So it's like one level for everything.
It's probably the best drawing I've ever done.
What's up, Double Dog Dare? See, now that I know it's Double Dog Dare, I can't say Dog Dare. Although maybe for tradition's sake I should. It's nice to see you all. Kristen, nice to see you. Bobo Laveau, welcome back, everybody. So welcome to the Doodle stream. Can I change the goal in the middle of a stream? I don't think I can I? Follower goal. So, all right. Most people call me Dog, but either is fine. Well, it's nice to see you. Welcome back. So, yeah, hey, look, PNG tuber reveal. This is one of the things I worked on during my month in hiatus. Finally setting up the PNG tuber. So it's nothing terribly fancy. It works. So that's fun. I couldn't get... So they advertise that you can have a looping GIF animation tied. Can I follow again? Sure. You can follow again. You can follow anytime you want. It's like I'm trapped in the computer. I am.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi, Ray. What's up, Ray? Nice to see you. Hello, Laser Letters. Hi. Hello. Welcome. So, yeah, you know, they said in the software I'm using that I could have a looping animation GIF on this while I have the, you know, mouth open, mouth close. And so ideally I would like to have the animation of my hand drawing on the tablet, but it wouldn't take it. Wouldn't take any type of animation or GIF or any type of video file. It had to be a still image, so I don't know if that was just an update from when the tutorial I watched, which of course the tutorial was like 5 years old, and the software, but it's the same software, but whatever. So you get one or the other. You either get me talking, or I can switch it. B-Habs, what's up? Thank you for the sub. Greatly appreciate that. How are you? So I can switch it to this. But see, I mean, that's fun. It also has a smoother blink animation, which I like, because there's an extra frame in there. But it's not attached to the software for the voice. So whatever. That's okay. That's fine. Ray, thanks, Ray. Did you give me your Prime sub? Thank you. Welcome to the world, Mini Hink. Yes. Mini Hink, thanks you. Thank you for the subs. I really appreciate it. We got like a ton of things to talk about, so it's a good thing we're going to be here for 3 hours. Lots of new stuff. The overlays are new. Unless you saw like the last stream of last year, then you would have already seen it. Otherwise, brand new. The slideshow of pieces in the upper right-hand corner is also updated as of 2023. Hype train is close. Need the hype train. We don't get a lot of hype trains around here. But I greatly appreciate the enthusiasm. Many hinks to you, indeed, Hawkeye. So the portfolio reel in the upper right is new, is updated. So you're looking at some shiny new artwork, up to date. Thanks for the bits, man. Appreciate it. 100 more bits. Oh, did you guys... Well, thank you. You really didn't have to do that. I appreciate it, though. I really, really do. Thank you for the 100 bits, Double Dog Dare. Greatly appreciated. Ray, thanks for the 5 bits. I appreciate that. Bobo Laveau with the sub, hitting the hype train. You know, like I said, we don't get a lot of hype trains around here, but I do appreciate it. It is very, very kind. Thank you very much. I just take it that maybe you're excited I'm back. I'll just, you know, I'll take that. I'll take the hint. Thank you very much. Thank you. So yeah, new artwork up there. I'm sure you've probably seen a handful of it, maybe half of it, maybe a lot of it, but that's up to date. That's new. Also, follower goal. I'm trying to get 500 follows. So right now I'm at 493. So I need to update that. I updated that last time when I was doing my final test. So it was at 488. So I'm at 493. When I hit 500 follows, this is follow. Follows are free. Follow don't cost you anything. 500 follows, we will unlock the Slappy Hat. What? What is the Slappy Hat? 100 bits from Behabs. Thank you for that wonderful surf and turf dinner. Welcome back. Thank you. Appreciate it. You're too kind. I haven't even done anything. I have drawn nothing. I have done nothing. But thank you. So yeah. So today is about traditions. How are we going to draw traditions? I don't know. I don't know how we're going to do it. We're going to figure it out. But today is sponsored by my wonderful patron, Cam the Purple Dragon, longtime patron, very generous. And she wanted traditions. Traditions can be anything. But I'm going to start us off with one of my traditions. What's up, Steve? How you doing? So I'm going to start with that. I think that's a good place to start. And then you guys can put some ideas in the suggestion box. Exclamation point theme, exclamation point suggestion, if you don't know how to do that. I'm going to do a sugar skull from the Mexican holiday, Spanish holiday, Day of the Dead. Because that is something that we do. I'm looking through some reference images to find a good one here. But yeah, while you guys are hanging out, feel free to think on something, whatever traditions means to you. I mean, honestly, it can be anything. That's a good reference image. I'll go with that. And drop that in the suggestion box for me, because as soon as I finish this one, I'm gonna start pulling prompts from the box. Do I even remember how to doodle? I don't know. I hope everybody's doing well. This is also a new day. Welcome to Thursday. It's not Friday. I'm switching the day. I mentioned that. Because apparently Friday doesn't work for a lot of people. So I'm hoping that with a new day, more of you will be able to join. But who knows? But who knows? Big D Performance. How's it going, man? Can't argue with today is a new day. Today is a new day. Today is a new day. So I have been streaming on Fridays for years. For years, I have been streaming on Fridays. Now, this last year, 2022 was the first year I switched to Twitch specifically. And I mean, I've explained that rationale 100 times, but for posterity's sake, it's because I make money here. Thanks to you guys. And I don't make money anywhere else. In terms of live streaming, I don't make money off of Facebook Live. I don't make money off of Instagram Live. I don't make money off of YouTube Live. Twitch Live is the only place I earn any type of revenue for my time. Laser Letter says, I just ordered a new 64-inch HP latex printer with contour cut. I was wondering if you could send me a couple of your stickers so I can test doing them and send you some samples. Nice! Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for offering that. It's cool. And thank you guys again for the hype train. Really appreciate it. Way too kind. You guys are way too kind. I thank you for being excited. Thanks for being here. I did the reminder. What's up, Panda? Thanks for the sub. Geez, this is the first stream of the year. It is. This is the first stream of the year of 2023. Welcome to the first stream of 2023. I was kind of talking about life, all the things. Welcome. How you doing? How you been? How's everybody been? We're doing traditions today. Today's about traditions, whatever that means to you.
Looks so
There we go. I know you missed it.
looks so good. Yummy, yummy. Looks so good. Yummy, yummy. Looks so good. Yummy, yummy. Looks so good.
Oh, that's fair. That is your tradition. Double Dog Dare, how do you get that fun inky line? This line, it's just a brush. It's just a standard brush in Photoshop. It's the Ultimate Inking Thick and Thin is the name of that. It's not anything I downloaded anywhere or anything fancy. I do have some brushes that I have accumulated and downloaded, but that one was just one that was standard. I've been good. Work is keeping me busy. Well, you know, I bet it is. I bet it has been doing that. Work tends to do that, doesn't it? Work tends to do that. Lots of new emotes. There are lots of new emotes. So I have branched out. So the emotes are now not just doodles. They are still my artwork. So those are from different projects, different pieces. I finally updated the standard Kevin face emote, which was missing the stash. So the stash is finally added on there. This face has to be wider. Wider. Kevin, you're my hero. What's up, Larry? I am very happy to see so many of you guys here on the new day. I was saying I didn't go spam all the socials because it's kind of last minute throwing this together. Not throwing this, last minute getting ready because I'm not in the habit. I actually had to set an alarm on my phone because I am 100% not in the habit of streaming on a Thursday. So I was ill prepared, really. But that's okay. Hawkeye says the orange square still needs it. Yeah, but there's nothing I can do about that. Oh, I mean, there's nothing I can do about it showing as the orange square because it takes the first key frame and that's what it shows as the bouncing emote, which is kind of lame. So unless I change the emote entirely, I could add the mustache, but the first frame is still just orange square. But yeah. I need to update that. I don't know if I want to keep that one exactly or change it up somehow. But yeah, tons of new emotes from all kinds of different projects that I've been doing over the 2022. So we've got Foppy. Foppy is a lovable little character from my favorite video game, Earthbound. And if you don't know anything about me drawing Earthbound stuff, then you are not following me on anything. Joseph Zawada, what's up? Fallum. How you doing, man? But yeah, I'm very, very happy to see so many of you here, considering the new day. You know, there's always the fear. There's always the fear that I did not get that reference. That, you know, you switch things up and then you lose people, which is normally how it is. That's how it was for me. Hawkeye says, second and best of your Earthbound characters can't beat Silver Lips on a Sphere. I mean, that can't, realistically speaking, that can't be your favorite redraw. It's a funny joke, but it can't, right? It can't be. What's your favorite one? That project's almost done though. There's so many things to talk about. I'm kind of flustered. There's a lot of things to talk about, a lot of things to catch up everybody on. How was my month off? It was okay. It was all right. I assure you that I was not relaxing on a beach anywhere. I was just here. I still ended up doing a decent amount of work because I had to. Because I absolutely had to. The good thing about it though is that I took my time with it. I wasn't pushing myself. I wasn't going crazy. I was just taking my own pace and doing the stuff I needed to do. And I did it. Larry says, tell us about the interview. So yes, that is another giant thing that occurred. So over my month-long hiatus, fake hiatus, I went through all the data. I looked through everything, which is something I actually do at the end of every year to see how did I do? How did the year go? What efforts are paying off? What's not paying off in terms of travel, in terms of sales online, in terms of Patreon, in terms of live streaming income, just et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And last year was a crazy year. You guys know this. Hawkeye says, I like the lightning wizard with pay. Oh, Mr. Carpenter. Yeah, that's a good one. Last year was a crazy year. I worked myself to death last year. I did. Look, I'm drawing skulls. Death. Worked myself to death doing all the things. Worked on, 3 published titles, which was an insane amount of work. I went to 30 shows, which was an insane amount of travel. We had the 100th episode of the Doodle stream. It was just like never-ending stuff. Never-ending. Launch new prints, launch new stickers, launch my Redbubble store, launch my TeePublic store. Just so many things. And the kind of big, somewhat sad revelation from all of this deep dive reflection was it doesn't earn me enough money. It doesn't pay the bills. Doesn't pay the bills. Which I know it may sound stunning to some of you. You're like, but Kevin, you're killing it. No, I assure you I'm not. I assure you I am not killing it. So that was an unfortunate realization. And as you guys know that have been here for the last couple streams, I had already been saying that I wasn't going to be able to maintain that level of just everything this year. So I wasn't going to be able to maintain 2022 energy and output in 2023. Not possible. Absolutely not possible. Because it was such a drain on me and it just almost killed me. And so knowing how things panned out with a year where I was pumping at 200% in every direction and just really leaving no stone unturned, and that it didn't do enough to support my family and what we're doing, it was time to call it. So, started looking for a job. Laser Letters, have you heard anything on it? Yeah, I have. I will mention that in just a minute. Joseph Zawada, so the game Civilization did a super stripped down version for PS3. They couldn't pay for voice acting all lines in all selectable languages, so they used gibberish. That sounds vaguely like the language Falam Falam is the fake English greed. Oh, okay. No, I didn't get that reference at all. So yes, that was the sad reality. The sad realization is, that's not the color I want, is realizing the math wasn't going to work. And like I said, knowing that it didn't work in 2022 with how much I pushed in every single direction and how many strides I made and how much, and then knowing that I'm scaling back in 2023, I'm like, yep, we're not going to make it. So I did officially start looking for jobs. I updated my resume. That was annoying. that was annoying. Updating an 8-year-old resume. Ugh. That was annoying. But I did it. And started applying. I've applied to about 20 or so roles. The first one I applied to, and the roles I was applying for were, I was really trying to go for artistic, creative, social media. I mean, that was kind of like, I would settle for it. I didn't really want to do that. But like social media stuff, not necessarily like just straight up marketing. It's not really what I wanted to do. And the first one, actually the very first one that I sent out, I did get a hit back on, and they scheduled an interview, and I just did that interview this last Monday. F Resumes says, Larry Legend. Yeah, they're not that fun. Not that fun. Okay, updating a resume is always annoying. It is. It's very annoying. Especially 8 years. 8 years. Ugh. Carlos, that was a quick turnaround. It was a quick turnaround. It really was. It was like a couple days later, and hiring manager reached out to me and scheduled an interview. So I went out and did it, and that role was for somebody to head up their art studio and their art program at a mental health care facility that's like 35 minutes away from me. And interview went really well, I thought. So came back. Kept sending out other resumes and stuff, of course. And actually, believe it or not, one of the other reasons I was flustered getting ready for the stream is like exactly 1 hour before stream, I got a phone call from the hiring manager offering me the job of that first place, the first place I sent my application to. So I did accept it because I got to provide for my family. So that means, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, Kevin Hinkle, the full-time freelance artist, is a full-time freelance artist no more. But it's great. It's kind of it's an interesting mixture of emotions. It really is. I'm very happy for it, and I'm ready. I'm already ready for it to settle in. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need it to just settle in so I can move on. But it is kind of like it's a weird feeling knowing that my efforts couldn't make it work. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? I know Ray knows that makes sense. Joseph says, I despise updating my resume because mine has some pretty fragile form. Yeah, mine does. Well, mine did too. Both the old version and the new version. Larry says, job hunting is an entirely different animal these days. Yeah. Carlos says, I can't wait to look for a new job. Carlos, that's a terrible thing to say. Don't you just like, your job's fine. Don't you think it's just boring, right? Isn't that what you said? It's like, it's just kind of boring. Or am I misquoting you? Joseph says, I get the mix up. Thank you, Joseph. Ray says, rip. F's in the chat. Steve says, can you name the yeah, what is the company? It's supported. Wait. Hold on. It's not far away. It's in Avon, Connecticut. Supported Living Group is the name of the company. They have 3 facilities in Connecticut. Door dashing sucks, says Ray to Larry. What did Larry suggest this? What had happened? Did I miss a comment? Oh, have you considered a side hustle like door dashing? I did actually consider doing what is it? Like Lyft or Uber, because I have a van, right? I considered it. I didn't like, I think I opened up the page to like see what it would cost, and that was kind of it. All right, I've spent how long on this? 30 minutes. It's done. All right. Some Day of the Dead skulls. Larry was cursing. Can't curse. Don't say naughty words. Panda says, yeah, got to do its best. I have to. No choice. I've been looking for something new, says Panda. Carlos says, it's boring. Too many grumpy micromanagers. That's the worst. One is too many. It was even bad. Larry, you need to calm down. Oh, so we just dove right into this, and I completely forgot that I was going to show you guys. So, sorry, we're going to take a brief moment to step away from the doodles. So I've been doing this Earthbound project. This has been huge. This is 6 months of my life on this. Drawing every single enemy from my favorite video game of all time on the Super Nintendo. Every single one. So every single enemy that you see here. Being a creative type is always a female dog. Thank you, Larry. Appreciate you. 357 horses now. It's a lot of horses. And we're almost at the end of this project. So this was originally done for TikTok. So if you are a TikToker, I've been revealing one of these every single day for 6 months. For 6 months. This is not all of them. This is only 100. Because I'm releasing this poster. So, !shop. Pre-orders are up now. So if you have any interest at all in buying this poster, this is a massive poster. This is the biggest poster I've ever done. 24 by 36 inches. I can't fit all the characters on. There's absolutely no way I can. So I've got about 100 on here. The main cast, these are the protagonists, all the bad guys. There's 3 missing. These are going to be the last 3. This is the last boss of the game. And then these 2, but pre-orders are available now. Holy cannoli! What's the game? The game is Earthbound. Oh, you're joking. Oh, you're joking. So, but yeah, pre-orders are up. I'm going to do a sticker sheet as well with some of the most popular characters, but I don't have the file ready for that yet, so I haven't put the pre-order screen up. This is basically what it's going to look like. I need to get my artist signature / certificate of authenticity on here somewhere. Probably down here, very tiny. Although that's kind of lame. I don't know. But this project's almost coming to an end. It's got a pretty good following on TikTok. I've also been seeding them out on YouTube Shorts. They are hit or miss. Some of them do really well. Some of them do abysmal. And also just sharing them across all my socials. So
that belongs in a museum.
Hey, thank you. Thanks, Larry. All right, I'm gonna take somebody's suggestion. So we're all about traditions today. So if you have something tradition, whatever that means, you can toss that over into the suggestion box. We got some good ones in here. Oh, I like a cartoon bird celebrating a birthday. You know, that takes me back. That takes me back to the early Doodle Stream days. Kevin, are you caffeinated or excited to be back? I am literally drinking coffee right now. You don't like my energy? You want me to dial it down for you, Carlos? No, I'm literally drinking coffee as we speak. Steve says, I really, really want coffee, but I'm trying so hard to avoid a nighttime cup. Good for you, Steve. But yeah, back in the early days, ladies and gentlemen, when I was doing streaming on YouTube only, I swear it was like every day somebody would come into the stream and be like, it's my birthday. Like every day somebody would pop in and say that. And so like in that first year, like 2019, I was constantly drawing either a slice of birthday cake or a birthday present because like everybody was like, it's my birthday today. Can you draw one of those things? And I'm like, how are there so many people that are always here and it's their birthdays? Let's see. Carlos says, I'm about an hour something time. Why does it have those asterisks there? Did you put a link? Steve says, my blood pressure went out of control and I have to cut back on coffee. Rip. Rip. I am excited to be back, though. I'm excited to be back. Lindsay. Hello, Lindsay. Hello. It's been a crazy afternoon, and it's not done yet. Yes. So, from what I've been told, the hours of my new job are approximately 8:30 to 3:30. We'll see. We will see what that really means. I don't like that. What am I trying to do with this bird? I really, really hope it doesn't interfere with streaming, especially after I just made all these changes and upgrades and announced a new date. But obviously, whatever the job will take priority. So I will let you guys know. Larry says, sorry, I missed it. What are your hours? So from what I've been told, again, I'm going in Monday to fill in the paperwork. I've accepted the role, but I haven't started. But from what I've been told, the hours are 8:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. But I also am fully aware that, that means what it means. Could be that, could be something else. It is a full-time job. We are drawing a bird. A birthday bird. Apparently it's Hawkeye Lego Man's birthday in a couple days. A stuffed gobbler. It could be that too. I saw that you had that suggestion there. That's a good one. You know what else is really funny? So I spent, most of you guys know this. I spent a majority of my December just hammering away at getting Grasslands done. And I mean, like, you guys have no idea. Like, honestly. Every day to the entire duration of December, like, as late as I could go, as early as I could go, and as late as I could go. To get that done. And I submitted all of my work for it. But when that was finally done, I was like, oh, okay, now what? And so I went back through all my emails and all my website contact forms to start going through commissions again. And it's wild because I'm very embarrassed to say, for the most part, what's up, Bree? It is. Look, I have emerged from the cocoon, and I'm now a cartoon person. How you doing? Nice to see you. Welcome to the new day. Thursdays now. Thursdays instead of Fridays. Hawkeye says it is. It's the 4th. I love that SpongeBob artwork. That's from Inktober last year, and now it's an emote. So I went back. So I was saying that, like, I'm embarrassed to say that, like, I didn't touch any of my commissions for like an entire year. That is insane. That is insane to me. Like, that is ridiculous. I know there are plenty of people out there that are like, I didn't draw any wings. That are like actively looking for commissions. I feel a little weird and icky being like, I have these people that have been waiting for years for me and I just ignore them. It's like, no, it's like other big pressing projects and stuff have just taken all my time away. But Larry says, well, my thoughts are with you. I trust that you will wisdom from the new venture. Thank you, Larry. Bree says, just came back from the dentist. I have good teeth. Hey, congratulations. I will gain wisdom. Yes, thank you, Larry. Thank you, Larry. I don't like these wings. I don't like what I'm doing with these wings. I kind of want to... There, maybe that's it. Maybe that's what I want. It's a little crookedy for you guys. So I started working on them again. I've done about, what, like 10 commissions? And some of these people that I've reached out to get working on, I mean, I feel so incredibly embarrassed. Because it's like I'm following up to emails that I've been sitting on for 2 years. 2 years. Teeth are such a liability. Oh. That's an interesting take. The list is getting cut down. Absolutely. Carlos says, I'm proud of you, Mr. Hinkles. Hey, thanks. Bree, you agree that teeth are a liability? The list is getting cut down. Yep. That's been like a mental drag on me for so long because I felt so bad. I felt so incredibly bad. Especially when you look at some of those, you know, and they're like, hey, my wedding anniversary is in 3 months from now. Is it possible to get X, Y, or Z? And it's like, that was 2 years ago. Steve says, teeth are only a liability according to the U.S. healthcare. That's true. Life does indeed happen, Lindsay. I would say... I would say the thing that I misjudged the most out of all the projects was definitely Grasslands. Pro Gamer's Guide was awesome, and that was like, honestly, like 2 months. Probably about 2 months solid of work. Maybe a little bit more. The Doodle Book. I mean, the thing about the Doodle Book is that, like, it's mostly artwork from this stream. But, I mean, it was a beast. It was an admin beast to, like, get everything formatted for the book. So that was probably about a month, maybe 6 weeks. But Grasslands was honestly, like in 2022, my entire, what did I dedicate? I think my entire February, my entire May, and my entire December. Like those 3 months, I'm talking my entire day, every week through the entire duration of the month. For those 3 months was 100% Grasslands. But it was 2 years worth of development, concept development, sketching, layouts. Like, I grossly misunderestimated the amount of time for that project. How's the fiber internet? It's pretty good, Steve. Life-changing. Life-changing. For the Doodle Book, yeah, lots of copy and paste, and then like resizing, and then organizing. I also, actually I forgot that I colored everything, right? Because I was like, I don't want to put black and white stuff in this book. So I went and I spent like, I think a week coloring older doodles that had never been colored. Steve says, I've been thinking about switching to fiber, but I'm not sure. Oh, I mean, if you have the choice, Steve, oh my goodness gracious. I mean, I know that, like, I was in a weird circumstance because my internet was garbage. And it's like I was using it for business. But I mean, it is like leagues different. It is like I'm in a different century. I'm like a kid in King Arthur's court. So we are doing traditions today. Traditions as pitched by Cam the Purple Dragon. My patrons do get to pick the themes for this show. So if you have some ideas on traditions, toss it in the suggestion box. Larry says, are you caught up on Vox Machina? No, never seen that in my life. Bree says, it would be cool if you had a little color in your self thing. Ooh. Like coloring pages? Would you like me to make some coloring pages? Or are you talking about in the book? Yes. Shake my head. Untapped gold mine. Laser Letter says, have you made any progress on the sign? You know what is tragic? Is I was looking at lights and stuff because I want to put like a LED light behind it. So I was at Walmart and I was looking at it and I didn't have any money. So no, I've held off. I'm absolutely 100% going to do it. Money has been incredibly it's not been super pretty. So it's kind of been pushed down the priority list. One of the reasons why I got a job. But it will happen. It will happen. Of course, anything that I have already committed to will still happen this year. So I do have 15 shows that I have booked. And I'm going to do them. There was 3 more that I was planning to do. I mean, one of them is AwesomeCon, which is that really big one in DC. And I applied for that, but I don't have an answer yet. So if I get in, I would book it. But now I'm kind of uncertain if I will even bother with that. You know what I mean? When does your job start? I don't know. Going in Monday for paperwork. But I know there's nobody currently in the role, so I suspect as soon as possible. Laser Letter says, you're good. Believe me, this winter has been hard. I had to bite the bullet and get a loan for that new printer because my other 2 are worn out. Yeah, it's rough. What color is this bird? I'm thinking red. For any of my patrons who happen to be here live or listening after the fact, I am participating in March of Robots this year. So that means I'm going to be drawing a robot every day during the month of March. I was planning to live stream it every day, but again, a job changes things, ladies and gentlemen, so I don't know if I'll still do that. I am still planning to participate and make a piece of artwork every day, but I don't know if I'll live stream it now. We'll see. Maybe I'll do like just on the weekends or something. I don't know. But if you are a patron, I did put the post up. I am accepting prompts now. Every patron in the $10 tier and above can give me up to 2 prompts, but only one of them can be from pop culture. So if you want like a Johnny 5 or a T1000 or whatever, you can do that, of course. But if you want to do 2, the other one has to be original. I'm trying to do more original stuff and less copyright things to just help me out a little bit more with some of the print-on-demand services like my Redbubble shop and TeePublic, but Again, I don't know. A lot of these priorities are probably going to change now. We'll see. Red is perfect. Double Dog Dare, what if you combine suggestions in your suggestion box to get through it faster? Could make for some interesting combos. Perhaps, perhaps. I will think about it. I think I've done that a couple times, just like by happenstance. The goal isn't necessarily to get through everything in the suggestion box, because that never happens. I usually do like a dozen per episode. Larry says, are they robots or cyborgs? Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Exclamation point, robots. Robots. AI intelligence. Steve says, can you give an example of a non-pop culture robot suggestion? I feel like I'm struggling to... I mean, literally anything you want. So, I mean, what's in there right now is like, draw me a robot octopus. Draw me a robot squid. Draw me a robot spider. Draw me a... You know, that's kind of what's in there right now. Andrew Boltop had a really interesting one. He said, draw a robot that does whatever chore you hate doing. I mean, it's whatever your imagination can come up with, whether it's cool, interesting, maybe mundane, doesn't really matter. You could be like, turn a potted plant into a robot. It could just literally be anything you can think about. I think I'm thinking too big. You might be. You might be overthinking it. Lindsay says, I have to lurk. Have to take my kids to my ex. That's right. Thanks for the lurk. And thank you guys again for hanging out with me on this brand new day. Thursdays, not Fridays. Yeah, and I didn't properly promote the stream today because I was just, yeah. Like I said, I was a little flustered. Different day, off my routine. Had that phone call from my new employer like just 1 hour before, and I was doing some paperwork stuff. Digital paperwork stuff before I go do traditional paperwork stuff on Monday. So, you know. A panda robot. See, look at that. Larry says, Kevin, have you watched Black Mirror? I have not. Larry, I don't have a lot of time. That's actually something I did do when I was on my quote-unquote vacation, is while I was doing some of... Do we need to talk, Larry? I need to make more money so I don't work 24/7 is what needs to happen. But while I was taking the time off, I was doing some of my more mundane tasks while trying to catch up on stuff, trying to watch things. So like I finally watched the last season of The Walking Dead, which I used to love The Walking Dead. I really disliked the series once Rick and Michonne left, which I think kind of everybody did. But I finally watched the last season and I really, really enjoyed it. And I was actually kind of mad at how much I enjoyed it. But, yeah, unfortunately, I mean, really, for the most part of 2022, I've just been way too busy. I've just been, like, working 24/7. Oh, Black Mirror is creepy. Uncle Khan, that is not a penguin. No, it's not. It's not a penguin. It's a bird. It's a robin. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So today is traditions. The theme of the day is traditions. Whatever that means. Whatever that means to you, you can toss it in the suggestion box. I'm just about done with this. So I'm going to dive back in there and take somebody else's suggestion and draw another thing. Did you get the job? I did. As of today, I did. Did you get an artsy type job? So it is leading up a art studio and an art program at a mental health facility. So yes, it is art related. Matt the Elder sent me from the tube. Well, hello. Yeah, he said he was streaming, right? And then, so he ended. I take it he's done then. He finished his. Or were you like, I just can't stand him anymore, so I gotta go? Which one of those two is more realistic? I have no idea what this tradition is. Here's our tradition. Getting sopapillas at Casa Bonita. Yeah, it's been crazy seeing all the ads and stuff for the reopening and the hiring and stuff for Casa Bonita. Like, don't get me wrong, I mean, I live right next to it forever. Went to school right there. I've been there a dozen times, but I'm like, it's like fun, but it's not like legendary fun where it's like we should have national talent searches and stuff. You know what? Like, it feels like so goofy, like so over the top. You do realize that Khan is an uncle. Is Khan an uncle? I did not realize. Doc says hi, and he still doesn't have your address. What? How do you not have my address? I have literally mailed you things. I'll send it right now so I don't forget, because I will forget if I don't do it right this second. Jay Freak is here. Surprise, I made. Hey, nice to see you. Hold on one second. Let me just send. Hey, you know what? While I find, I'm gonna send you a.
Hi, Kevin.
Hugo's here. Eyebrow Express has pulled into the station. Nice to see you guys. Welcome. I'm gonna send you a message real quick on Instagram with my address. And it's only gonna take me a minute, but while I do that, I can use this opportunity to show you guys the new Be Right Back screen. So I'll take that opportunity. Apparently they just changed something. This is like a lot more difficult than it used to be. So I was on my art account on Instagram, and it will not let me send a private message to the Doc Samson account because it says I'm a business account. So I can't send a message to Doc. Are you private now? Is that what happened? I feel like I'm stupid. Like it will not. Oh, that is because it is private. So it will not let me send you a message because your account is private. Cartoon Kevin, indeed, yes. Uncle Con says, I can't talk to Larry. The Marvel spoiler stream did not cover the James Gunn DC reveal. Thank you guys. Appreciate the kind words on the animation. Con the Producer 1. Okay. I'll do that one. PhD tuber Kevin Sona, my beloved. Docs. Con the Producer 1. Message. Here we go. Okay. I'm like, why on earth is this so difficult? Made me feel stupid there for a second. Okay, there you go. I sent it to you. Lawrence, how dare you, sir? Why aren't your legs ripped? Because they aren't. Gauntlet Throne. Instagram has an update, I think. Yeah, probably. Always. All right. Diving back into the suggestion box, I'm going to mark Cartoon Bird celebrating a birthday as complete. Completed. What is Vox Machina? Is that a tradition? Larry, you just randomly saw, you're just like, I have all blatant disregard for what the themes are. Just draw this. Oh, is this an animated? Okay. I mean, I've heard that name. I don't know what it means. That's not a tradition, Larry. Larry, you need to follow the rules, Larry. Kevin's spreading lies. He's absolutely massive in the calves. Its critical role as animal. Nice. Anime? That makes more sense. I was thinking animal from, like, Muppets. I'm like, all right. Okay. It's cool. It didn't look like that when I was looking at the reference, but I believe you. Okay, yeah, Valentine's Day is coming up, so we've got Lindsay suggested Valentine's bouquet of roses. We can do a bouquet of roses. What do roses look like?
Hi, Kevin.
What's up, Ike? How you doing? Excited to get going on this Marvel collab thing here soon. I've already shot a message to my partner. Ike was spearheading up a art collab. I don't do a lot of those, Ike. I don't do a lot of those. But I had some faith in you. I'm like, Ike's collab. He's hosting this thing. He's been popping into the streams. All right. All right. Okay. Could have been good, but DC keeps getting messed up. Most radical. Love to hear it. I am working on finishing a commission. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I am not a Eyebrow Express. I'm just like, I'm gonna take on all collabs. It's like, But yeah, we're doing a it's a pretty big group, isn't it? How many people did you get on board with this? Looking in the Discord, it seemed like quite a few participants. It's just each person, each team. Well, I guess we're doing 2 images because it's 1 per person. Not anymore. Black Adam didn't suck, says Larry. 22 if you include the host. Excellent. Yep, so we each picked a Marvel character. And we got partnered up with somebody else who's also an artist, of course. It'd be kind of funny if you got partnered up with someone who's not an artist. And we're working together to produce like a cover. Each character that we picked will be on the cover, and then we kind of finish each other's piece. Should be fun. What's up, Dog Lips? How you doing? I picked Captain Marvel. So 11 teams, hopefully 22 pieces in the end, if everyone follows through. You know, that's the key. That is the key. So I was just saying earlier, Ike, that sadly one of my realizations at the conclusion of 2022 is, despite all of my absolute best efforts in the world of freelancing and self-employment and pushing like a madman for years and years and years, couldn't make it work. So I did just accept a job today that I will be starting on Monday because I need money, because I got to provide for my family. Definitely still planning to follow through on that, but that kind of rocked some of my other plans. So we'll see how things shake out. I'm hesitant to agree to many other things at this moment. You understand, of course. I'll partner with you. I'm not an artist. You're an artist. Shut your mouth. I thought for a second, I'm like, you know, he said he was going to send me a Christmas card, and then he never did. He literally lied to me. Literally, I saw it. I guess that was like a prop. That was a prop to throw me off the scent. Ray says the real problem is having a family. Just get rid of them. That's true. That's fair. No shame in the 9-to-5 game. No. Totally. Is what it is. I'm more bummed that I couldn't make it work. Make my thing work. That's what I'm bummed about. But I am not regretful, as though like, oh, I could have tried X, Y, or Z. It's like, no, I literally tried everything. Hey, thanks for the follow. We are even closer. If we get to 500 follows, which we're at 494 now. That number is inaccurate. I realized that I needed to update it. We unlock the Slappy Hat. Now, you may ask yourself, what on earth is the Slappy Hat? If somebody wants to put exclamation point horse in the chat, you'll see a example. Joseph says, ew, it's nearly time for me to start my running program. I'm training for a 5K. Are you really? Don't lie. I get that, but for what it's worth, I'm still very proud of you, and I know many people are. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Joseph. Thank you. You are a wonderful human. BF says, that sounds like a great opportunity to impact people's lives and doing what you love. You will do great. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate all you guys that have supported me through all of this. I really do. I hope it doesn't impact the stuff that I want to do a ton. But yeah, I just don't know. I don't know until I start living this and see how everything falls into place. Explains why no bits. No bits. How was Matt's stream, Con, since you were over there? What was he doing? He did send me a message. He's like, hey, do you mind if I... This was a couple days ago, I think. What's up, Joke? PNG tuber. Yes. Hello. Hi. Horse Kevin is real. That was just a mask. BF says, I absolutely did ask myself that. Your girl Cece, hey. What's up? What's up? Welcome. Welcome over here to this little part of the universe. That was a little scary. Dog Lips, were you a little scared by that? I am. I made 2021 through 2022 my year of weight loss. 160 pounds down, 2023 is lean and tone. That's awesome, man. I need to get back to it, man. my 2022 ruined or derailed all of my 2021 progress, which was great. I was really proud of myself. But 2022, I was just working so much all the time and doing literally nothing else but working, desperately trying to make this work. And so, yeah, just kind of everything. I mean, I've talked about this over and over again, but all the routines fell apart. Stopped going to the gym, stopped eating stuff I should have been eating. And all of my efforts were ruined. So I need to get back to it. But that's something that when you have that steady paycheck coming in, you don't have to work yourself to death. I mean, maybe. Depends on how much you get. There's certainly still a lot of people out there that work multiple jobs to make ends meet. Khan says he was building the tall neck. You know, speaking of tall neck, I was watching The Bad Batch, which the jury is still out on whether I care about that or not. Star Wars Bad Batch. And they had this giant, like very, very, very similar mechanical beast thing that I was like, that looks exactly like that creature from that game. Like, straight up. I choose to believe Horse Kevin is real, says the Eyebrow Express. All right, that's interesting. Double Dog Dare says, I need to lose like 40 pounds. Joseph Zawada, fair and mock, health and wellness is a constant battle. I support you. Thank you. Joke apparently also chooses to believe that Horse Kevin is real. Okay. That is a command, because I hate drawing horses. So if anybody feels particularly interested, exclamation point horse. There is like a 1 minute cooldown on it, but when you feel like summoning the horse mask, you can do it. It can be done. All right, I'm gonna mark. I'm gonna mark Valentine's bouquet as done. Thank you for that suggestion, Lindsay. Today is all about traditions. Am I a horse girl or a Pegasister? It's real. Jay Freak says, definitely physical and mental health are important, and it's definitely a battle, but ideally, try to make it fun and not a chore. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Totally agree. Let's see. Looking through the suggestion box, seeing what we got over here. I gotta delete this one from Larry, who's like, as much as I would like to do that, Larry, that's just not in the theme. So we can get rid of that. If we don't follow the rules, then what do we follow? Setsubun masks. What does this mean? Let me look what this means. Let me look at what this means. Google. Ooh. Yeah, we can do that. We're gonna do one of these Setsubun like demon masks from Fair and Mock. Ooh, yes. Thank you for asking. Exclamation point suggestion. We'll let you know where that is. So if you're on mobile, click the little orange box. It's a little easier on desktop, but it's still findable on mobile. And you don't have to stick around. That's the beauty of the suggestion box, is you can throw it in there, and if you have to take off, it's still in there, and I still pull from that through the entire episode. Joke says that escalated quickly, but also, I don't doubt any of that. Are you just drawing random stuff? No, so today, there's a theme. There's a theme each week, which the folks on Patreon get to pick. So this week is traditions, which that can mean anything you want it to mean. But so you get to drop a suggestion in the suggestion box if you want. You don't have to. Of something that is a tradition. It escalated from can shoot lasers to is a horse. What are you talking about? It's been a while, so I'm not sure how this works anymore. It has been a little bit. How you been? How you been doing? I'm very happy to see you guys. I was actually just saying to somebody else, like, yeah, there's a lot of Lego people that don't ever come around anymore. And I was like, I kind of miss them, but I can't force them to pop in. I feel like I keep skewing what you guys see in a weird way. I don't know why that is. Laser horses. I think you missed Eyebrows Prime. I think I did too. I want to spread rumors about Kevin, but only things like he's ripped and can shoot lasers and also is a horse in a human suit. Why would you want to do that? Tell me somebody picked the tradition of the Kentucky Derby. Oh, good. See, don't come in here and just start causing trouble. You're the reason why exclamation point horse now exists. So that's a command. You can type in the chat exclamation point horse. And it keeps a count. It keeps a count of how many times you guys threaten me with horse tasks. And now that I'm a proper cartoon, now that I've evolved into a cartoon character, it also puts the horse mask on me. See, I was gonna put the eyes in there, but Ray always makes fun of me when I do that. Because I'll do the mirror and then it's like a really funny face for like seriously 2 seconds, and he always calls me out on it and I can't stand it. So when I know Ray's around, I have to be careful about how I mirror stuff. Threatening him with horse tasks, shame on it. Yeah, exactly. Exclamation point hands layer. You have to add an S on that one. Behab says, first of all, we never threaten. That is a lie. Look at this fancy Gothica schmug. We follow through. Also, I know I've said this already, but your PNG tuber and the Be Right Back animation are so lovely. You mean this one? Okay, that's enough of that. Thank you, though. I forgot how much work it is to animate. I'm like, this is why I don't do this. I mean, I'm really happy with how it came out, but I'm like, I mean, I studied animation. Smoke, yes. See, I studied animation, I went all in on animation, and that's when I realized that, like, I love animation a lot, but I don't want to make animation. I want to make, like, concept work. These are demon masks. Setsuban masks. The power of the Be Right Back screen. Yes. And you know, I didn't have one. Remember, I haven't had a Be Right Back screen in a while because I didn't get in trouble. I got copyright issues for using the Spanish Flea one, which I liked. But it was like muting my streams and stuff. And I'm like, man, can you not do that? So I just turned it off, and I haven't had one since. So now I have one again. Just in case you have not been around since last year, one of the other big things that I announced. So in 2022, I tested out doing 2 streams a week. So I was streaming on Tuesdays and Fridays. So I was doing like a studio hour stream, and then I would do my normal doodle stream on Friday. And I was really hoping to see a little bit more growth from the Tuesday streams after doing it for a whole year and promoting it and talking about it, but it really didn't grow ever. It kind of stayed pretty stagnant and the numbers were pretty low. And although the people that were there really enjoyed it, notably Boba Laveau, Funny Figs, B-Habs was regularly there, it just really wasn't worth the time to do it. So I stopped doing that one. This year, so that is no more. That was Tuesdays in the morning, or in the afternoon. So now we're back to one stream a week. For now. You are just going to start randomly putting it up during streams to mess with us. Nah, it'll stop being exciting. Fair and Mock, it's a Japanese festival each February 3rd. It's a house cleansing thing. This isn't Tuesday or Thursday. It is Thursday. It is a new toy, exactly. And thank you for the response, Kristen, to the email. Appreciate it. I'm going to be working on that stuff very soon, very soon. So one of the new perks for $20 tier patrons is they get gift illustrations every 3 months. So you don't just get the one gift illustration when you join, you get another one every 3 months that you stick around. And they don't have to be traditional, they can be digital, which I know a lot of people actually like digital more. All right. I could have just, yeah, oh well. I marked a bunch of my originals down if anybody was looking at snagging one of those last Inktober pieces. Those all got marked down $5. So now they are, what are they, 30 each instead of 35? There's like 7 left. If anybody was thinking about grabbing one of those. I also marked some older stuff that I just really need to get rid of. So like my Legend of Korra print is now $5. I just really need to get rid of them. So Legend of Korra print got marked down to $5. The Squid Game print is $2. The Squid Game business cards are 50 cents. I still have some of the old Mario prints. Those are $5. So there's some sales over there. I'm trying to get rid of some stuff. My sister was born there. I think for this, you don't gotta draw the other mask, but I think a couple scattered soybeans are needed. My Inktober piece is now in my home office. That's awesome. Gold frame. That one got some nice reception on the social medias. Joseph, I'm sure that was I'm sure you knew that. You're very in tune with the trends. I thought it was funny because I literally had no idea what it was at all. And so when people were asking me, like when I found that image on just Google Images, and I just literally just drew it. And then not knowing anything about what I was drawing. And people were like, oh, what enemy is back there? I'm like, what are you talking about? What enemy is back there? What do you mean? Like, I couldn't even tell that those were enemies that had been, like, destroyed or whatever. I thought they were, like, plants or something back there. It's like, I don't know what that is, but it's on the image, so I'm going to draw it. The one piece that I still have that I'm actually kind of surprised is Yor from Spy Family. Because I know that is, like, super hot. And I was kind of surprised. It got a lot of response on social, but still hanging out in the shop. They are both enemies and plants. Well, see, look, then everybody was right. Everybody was right by default. I love it. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. It's really awesome to see so many of you, especially some of you folks that I haven't seen in a little while. So thank you for popping back in. I'm still here. I'm still here doing the same thing. Except I'm a cartoon character now. That's what emerged from the cocoon was cartoon me. I'm not really interested in being on camera. I mean, I'll do it, but I'm not really interested in doing it anymore. Con says, long time no see. I had to come when Matt said you was live. I appreciate that. I thank Matt for his service. I wish Matt would do more art streaming. Matt's a great artist. I'm always sad when all of my art friends like Ray and Matt don't do enough art streaming. The world needs to see their wonderful talent. You turned into a cartoon. I did. He tuned himself. That's why you hibernated from it. Is. It took a long time to develop this animated persona. Because he used to be Friday guy. I was Friday. This was, well, so I was Friday in the morning, right? And 2022, I switched to Friday nights. Again, most of those switches are based on what people tell me. Because people be like, oh, Friday mornings don't really work for me. Can you do Friday night? I'm like, okay. And so I switched to Friday nights last year. And I did it all year. And then, again, like the numbers didn't really change. There was really no growth. And so people were like, well, Fridays don't really work. I'm like, okay. So we're trying out Thursday this year. I'm just trying to give the audience the best timing that works for the most people. I know that's not a perfect solution for everybody. So that's why it's important to let me know, because then I have feedback from people on what they like and what works for them. I don't just do this for my own benefit. Ike says, honestly, it gave me a little bit of a scare because I was used to Friday doodles and I thought, I'm not streaming today. It's not Friday. Exactly. Yeah, just changing it up for this year. There's definitely something that you could say about me is that I am not afraid to change stuff in my business, in my approach to whatever, products, events, live streaming. Like, I am always about continuing to reevaluate, try new things, experiment. If it's not working, stop it, start new things. Like, I'm all about that. I try to go out of my way at least once a year to reevaluate all that kind of stuff. Patreon, how do I use social? Like, I just look at all that and go, what am I doing? What's working? What's not working? And how can I improve it? Every year. I thought that when I was looking at the reference images for this, the red mask was probably a little bit more iconic, but we already have like a red bouquet of roses and we have a red bird, and I'm like, I don't want to do another red thing. Too much red. Oh, Con, did you see my book? I have a whole book full of doodles now. Because now that I've been doing it for years, I have an entire book of... Oh man, I forgot how many. Does anyone remember how many doodles are in that book? 800? 600? Doglip says, so do you do commission work? I do indeed. Yes. Probably the easiest way. Let me do this. Exclamation point shop. There's more than 54 and 84. That takes you to my shop, but if you go to my website and you can look it through my portfolio, and there's also a contact form on there that you can use. But yeah, I do take commissions. I currently have about 15 or so names that I'm working through. I know there's not 1,000 because I wanted there to be 1,000 and I could not make it to 1,000 in there because it was just like I couldn't do it, so I was bummed. But I think there's either 600 or 800. It's one of those. It's a great book. Thank you. I'm proud of that book. I took that book to my interview because they asked me to bring in my portfolio. So I brought in my portfolio and a copy of the Pro Gamer's Guide to Healthy Habits and a copy of the Doodle Book. Soybeans. Great, I'll give it a look. Thank you for asking. I appreciate it. Steve says, can you tell us what this new job will entail? So yeah, the facility helps folks that have various types of brain injuries. And so there's obviously a healthcare component to it, right? That's like that is the main part of this facilities. There's healthcare professionals, nurses and stuff that way smarter than me. And, you know, therapists and stuff like that. Also, one of the ways that a lot of these people help kind of work through some of their issues, some of them have just trauma, is through creative stuff, creative outlets, creative things. So they have an art studio there at the facility. It's a pretty great studio. I had a tour of it. They have like all the things that, you know, all the different things you can explore. Like woodworking. They have a woodworking shop. They have, you know, iPads for drawing on Procreate. They've got sticker like, what is it? The cry cut machine. So you can make your own stickers. Just kind of like everything. And they don't have anybody that's in charge of it. So like the different staff members are kind of taking turns monitoring the studio to make sure everyone's okay. But nobody's in charge of the art studio or the art program in general. So the role is to head that up for that location. There's already somebody that's doing that for their other two locations. How will you be splitting your creative talents? What does that mean? You mean like in terms of my business? Like my freelance stuff? Or are you talking about something different? Basically, I mean a leprechaun drinking a green drink. Yes, let's do a leprechaun. I mean, my business is going to go take a back seat because it has to. A leprechaun drinking something green. How you been, CC? It's been a very, very long time since I've chatted with you. Hope you've been doing okay. Hawkins says, I'm back. Sorry for the disappearance. That was a typo. I meant, how will you be applying your creative talent? Oh, okay. Gotcha. I don't know. I think for the most part, it's not really... From everything I got from the interview, from the tour, from just like my understanding of the role, it's really not about me. It's about helping these folks do what they need to do, support them, which is fine. You know, supporting them in, you know, using all the different equipment, all the different type of materials, and making sure all the stuff is where it needs to be, and I don't know, clean, stocked. I know one thing that they're really keen on is getting all of the work that these folks are doing properly, like photographed and documented, so that they can like share their work on social media and stuff. And I'm like, oh yeah, I do that all the time, because they want them to be really proud of the stuff they're making, and right now it just kind of sits and hidden away. Did I finish my coffee? No. Hawkeye says, what did I miss after the birthday bird? Oh, just all the things. Just all the things. Don't worry about it. So again, if anybody is watching, if you're not already following, I am trying to hit a 500-person follower goal. Following is free. It doesn't cost you any money. You just have to follow. And if we hit 500... we're going to unlock the Slappy hat for my cartoon self. And we're very close. That counter at the top upper left is actually a little off. We're at 494. So I'll update that so that it's accurate for the next time. I guess it doesn't take into account people that follow when the stream is not live, which is kind of annoying. Exclamation point Slappy. No, so when that is unlocked, that will be tied to the hands. Exclamation point hands. As long as I wasn't backstabbed, I'm good. Oh, you know. We just talked about you the whole time. Slappy-go-lucky. So in the world of Grasslands, it's still not done. My stuff's done. It's so close. It is so close. So close. The environment artist turned in another piece just a couple days ago, which looked really great. That means there's 2 more environments left. Unfortunately, she was busy and was not able to do any of the environment stuff during January, which was unfortunate because I was really hoping, because I pushed so hard in January to get all of my stuff done, and I was hoping it was going to get finished. Have they printed? No, it's not done yet. 2 illustrations, 2 environments, 2 environments. It's been too long. Like, I get it, absolutely, 100%. Way too long. Way too long. Geez, I'll draw them. Just hurry it up. I know. I'm with you, man. It has been way too long. What do you think, Ray, in your humblest opinion? You are a super backer, aren't you? I think I was noticing that. You are a Kickstarter super backer. What do you think is like the ideal period of time between supporting a project on Kickstarter and then like getting it? Like what's the ideal period of time? So me not being a super backer, only backed a very few amount of projects myself. I would say the amount of time between I supported a thing and I get the thing would be at most like 4 months. Jay Freak's patiently waiting for the grasslands. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. Hawkeye says, without context, this looks like the something out of Clash. Yeah, I mean, ideal is as soon as possible. Yeah, that's true. I think within 6 months is reasonable, but I prefer 3. Seems like a good assessment there, man. Am I going slow today? I feel like I'm drawing a little slow today, but I'm also a little rusty. Usually by 6 months, I forget it. Yeah, exactly. Very, very fair. Like a goblin with a beard from Clash of Clans. Funny figs, I'm sure you know of a few of the infamous cases of projects that have not been... Yeah, those are mostly like games, right? Or am I wrong? But they're like tabletop kind of game stuff. Although I'm sure there's probably like enough of all kinds of things. Not just games. But I'm aware of like notorious cases with like, I don't know, card game, tabletop game kind of stuff. Oh no, they're in every category. Oh, that's fun. Steve says, one of the first big Kickstarter projects was a cooler that had a built-in blender because people needed a blender. Interesting. The guy who created Deadpool still owes us comic like 10 years. Really? That's not good. Can't you get like, I mean, come on, you can get in trouble for that kind of stuff. That cooler is a thing, says Behabs. I know people who have it. Oh, you know what else? You know what's something fun that I did during my break is I went through for the entire year and I have the theme calendar for the Doodle stream. So I can tell you very quickly what our theme is going to be next week and really any week for the entire year. That could change if more people provide their theme suggestions, more patrons do. But, I mean, it's been quite a period of time, and nobody has. So I'm like, all right, I guess this is what we're rocking with this year. So it is like a full list of Hawkeye, Lego Man, and Behab suggestions, basically. I think you're next, Steve. I think. I'll take a look. When we get done, I have the calendar within arm's reach. Oh, I was like, why is this thing throwing me off? It's because there's not a pedal on the bottom. Funny Fix says right in the terms of service, rewards are not guaranteed. I guess so, but that's scummy. I know people who have it. Well, I don't know if it's that exact one. Steve says it succeeded and got its money, and the cooler was made and sold on Amazon, but the backers never actually got it. Oh, I didn't know that. Neither did BHABs. Jay Freak says, yeah, I keep forgetting about suggesting stuff. This is true. I won't force you, though. I mean, if you're happy, then I'm happy. What's my suggestion? I don't know. I'll take a look when we get near the end, when I look at the calendar. Ray says, I probably haven't given you one yet. I'll fix that. Yeah, I don't think you have. I actually follow a subreddit whose name I can't say here because it's inappropriate, but it's all about scam. Oh. I joined Reddit. I'm on Reddit now, Ray. You can follow me there if you want. I just joined. Carlos, CRF Art Room, had greatly suggested. He's had a lot of success on Reddit, so I figured, all right, fine, I'll give it a shot. I'm trying to be like really, really, really careful about self-promotion, like crazy careful about it, because I don't. The last time I was on Reddit was seriously like 15 years ago, and I did one single post, and I was like kicked out for self-promotion. I'm like, all right, I'm done. I don't need to come back here. BF says, I just thought about it for a couple days and then put everything I thought of because I was overthinking it first. That's fine. I don't mind. Yeah, you should be posting your stuff on the Undertale and Earthbound. So I'm posting my stuff on Casual Nintendo and Earthbound. I feel like you and I talking about this, the whole Reddit thing. You know, guys, I really enjoy doing this. I wish that, like, I could just get paid to do this. Just chat and draw stuff for you guys. Oh well. You think I should be posting stuff in the Undertale Reddit? I mean, I get that, like, the guy was inspired by it and stuff, but it's not, like, actually related? Is it? Or am I, like, wrong? No, I don't post it every day. I post it every 72 hours. I have, like, obsessively read over the rules in the 2 subreddits that I'm in. Like, I mean, I line by line went through the rules, and even some stuff that, like, I was like, it's not against the rules, but I don't really want to push it, so, like, I'm not even posting the normal social posts I do where I have, like, my Patreon link on the image, because, like, another forum was like no watermarks of any kind, and I was like, all right. It wasn't on that one, but I was just like, I'm not even gonna test it. Oh, I'm sure they will. I mean, there's nothing I can do about that anyway. Ray, people are going to steal whatever they want to steal no matter what. Something I found very interesting, actually, very, very interesting, is I had popped on. So when I was doing my resume updating, you know, and I was looking at my website and doing some internet searching to see, like, okay, what comes up when people Google my name and all that kind of stuff for prospective job stuff. And I found a website, a very suspicious website with some kind of Japanese or Chinese characters on it. Couldn't read anything. Had a lot of very questionable ads that were all over the place, popping in my face. But what was really interesting about this place is it had all of my Patreon content on it. And I mean all of it. All of my Patreon content. Like, it had, like, directly scraped it and was on this site. Like, stuff that's hidden behind Patreon. And I'm like, this is interesting. I mean, I'm not the only one, but I was like, this kind of negates the whole point of having Patreon. The Wrath of Kevin. I'm incapable of handling Reddit and its visual organization of posts. Ugh. Hands. Oh, do you think, Ray? I mean, I don't know how any of that works. I really don't. But yeah, I went and thank you, J-Freak, thank you. It wasn't like super current. It was only like a couple months old. Like, it wasn't very out of date, but it was like, I think maybe like 2 months old. 2 to 3 months old. But it had like all the posts and all the content, like, straight up. But it had been like, you know, it had been like reformatted to this weird Chinese site. I'm sorry, guys. I feel like I am drawing super slow today. I'm not trying to. Hopefully we're having a good time regardless. What platform was it? I don't know, because I found it on Google. I think it was like called like Toucan, but it was like Toucan the bird, but it was spelled weird, and it had like a super chibi anime toucan, and I couldn't read anything because like none of it was English except for my stuff, like my commentary from the posts and stuff. Have any backers popped in for 1 month or no, I don't have any of that. Nope. I mean, I have had people back out. I did have a pretty, so again, I don't want to like harp on money and stuff, but it was a very, so you remember when I said back in like, what was it, July, I think, of last year, I was like, hey guys, like I had a very big drop in Patreon. It's kind of bad. And that was like a, I don't remember. It was like a, what was it? It was like a, maybe a $30 or a $50 drop. Something like that. I think it was something like that. It's been worse. So over December, January, it's now, my Patreon income has dropped $120 because of that many people canceling. So, here's what it is. This is why. All right, that's good enough. We can color that. I was really sad. I'm not slow. Good, thank you. Thank you, Hawkeye Lego Man. Thank you, J Freak. You can get it shut down pretty easily. I mean, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I don't even know how to navigate the site. I wouldn't even know how to report anything. Hey, this generic leprechaun with random beverage could be a pretty good copyright-free product. Somewhere. Perhaps. But yeah, I was looking at my dashboard. I was looking at the dashboard on page. See, that was January was interesting and all my reflection and looking through things. But like my chart on Patreon for the dashboard was like, you know, something like this, and then it was like, it's like that. I was like, oh, yup. Ike says definitely a beer label. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. So, Ike, are you gonna, I assume, because you are a fellow active streamer, that you are gonna stream your process for this project, for the collab. You just gonna like randomly pick a day and do it? Or are you gonna like announce it ahead of time and all that jazz? BF says, you know, someone who does. Do I? I think he needs to have a red nose. Maybe not that red. A little too Wario. Who are my team? Oh, that's a great question. I know the answer to this. I have friended and followed them. Let me go through my messages. Pumpkin Unicorn. Pumpkin Unicorn is my teammate, who also live streams art on Twitch. Doglip says, gotta go pick up my son from school. See ya. See you later. Thanks for being here. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good weekend. This is like a Wario relative, kind of. That is an aesthetic I like doing. I like giving people the big, like, pink red noses. That is a Kevin Hinkle character design trope. What other tropes do I have, Ray? I know you're looking. Maybe J Freak has an opinion on this. People that I know are always looking at my stuff. What are the Hinkle character design tropes? Hawkeye Lego Man's probably keeping a close eye. Could probably weigh in on this. I don't know if Behabs has been around long enough. Sorry, was daydreaming. It's all right. No oh yeah, man, no fingers. You got me there. I hate it. Can't stand it. That's part of the hands. I get pretty good at like not getting away with it.
9 a.m. Time to let the class in. Well, don't want to keep them waiting any longer.
I'm so excited about
Welcome to art class.
Oh, isn't this cooking? Sorry.
Welcome to not cooking class. I am Cooley Art, raiding with 24 awesome people. How you doing? Thanks for the raid. I hope you had a wonderful stream. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my little corner of the Twitch universe. I'm taking viewer requests, and I'm doodling traditions. Could be anything. Could be anything. Could be everything. But hello, everybody. Nice to see you. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you were all having a wonderful evening and had a wonderful stream. I'm drawing a leprechaun because that's definitely a tradition. Thank you, Ray. I have to raid him right now. Yeah, no problem. Go pick up the kiddo from preschool. Thank you again. Really appreciate you sharing your community with me. Take care. See you next time. Oh, we got another follow. Cliff Jumper has followed. We're so close. Guys, we're so close. I'm shooting for a 500 person follower goal to unlock a new hat. Ray, you want to do exclamation point horse? I don't know what you put in there. That is not horse. That is hooray! Exclamation point hooray. So, thank you, Ray. If I get to 500, it's so close. So close. See you next time. We unlock the Slappy hat. That's it. That's all I got to say about that. Gotta wait and see what it is. It is done. I made sure that it's ready to go. The downside, though, I tested this a lot, is you can't activate it when a stream is live. I tried. So, like, it'd have to be on the next stream. But it's ready to go. It's ready to roll. So once it's unlocked, it's unlocked. It's ready. But it wouldn't be able to be on the screen during the same stream in which the goal is hit. But yeah, hey, welcome everybody. Nice to see you. Thanks for popping in. So I stream once a week. Once a week is my new schedule for 2023. I'm kind of scaling back this year. So Thursdays from 5 to 8 p.m. Eastern is my time, and I take viewer requests. So that stream is all about drawing stuff that you guys want me to draw, but I do provide a theme. So there's a theme for the week. So exclamation point theme. If you ever pop in and you're confused at what the theme is, or curious, I should say, as to what the theme is, you can type that in really quickly, and it'll give you the message for what we're drawing for the day. And then there's a suggestion box, and you can just throw whatever you want in there that fits the theme. And I try to draw as many as I can. So this week we're doing traditions. This was a suggestion from one of my patrons, and it can be whatever you want it to be. He does amazing drawings. Thank you, Behabs. Hawkeye Legoman says, big teeth is what. That's true. I do like big teeth. Line scratches to show depth and thicker line work for. Yeah, I love bold outlines. Exclamation point link. What is that one for? Should I put something there? Should I assign something for that link? You know what's funny? Ray, I was looking at some of the grassland spreads, the finished ones, and I was looking at this one image that I think it looks really good. And I was looking at it going like, it's so amazing that I got away with this drawing and I didn't even draw fingers on this hand. Like, I was saying that to myself. I'm like, there's no fingers on this hand, but it works and it's great, and that's awesome that I got away with that. Yeah, Snarky Dog, the official mascot of the Doodle Stream. There is plans for a Snarky Dog hat, but that's a later goal. So the first goal is we're going for that 500 goal. That's the Slappy hat. That's for exclamation point hands. And then the next one would be 750. This is just follower goals. Follow doesn't cost anything to follow. The 750 is the next one. Not sure what I want to do yet for that one. Maybe the robots. Jay Freak says, when you cannot draw the hands or fake it, it's a great feeling. Rephrase, when you get away with not drawing. Yes. I knew what you meant. I was like, all right. We're almost done with the leprechaun, and then I will take another suggestion from the suggestion box. Into the week. Brain is slowly deciding to go into weekend. Well, but it's not. It's Thursday. You still have a whole day. I am glad that you made it, because I know you were... Didn't you say D&D, right? Isn't this D&D day? Or am I misremembering? I think you said something was up. Oh, it got canceled today. Look at me. Your thing got canceled, so I got bumped up in the priority list. I am quite honored. You honor me. Although I'm sorry, your activity was canceled. There's our leprechaun drinking a green beverage. Hawkeye Legoman says, maybe that's how Disney got away with the white gloves on Mickey and such. Perhaps. Perhaps you are correct. All right, so this one's done. So it's time to grab another suggestion. I'm gonna shrink this, make myself a little bit more space. I should probably shrink some more of these. Here, let me take this opportunity since we got new folks that popped in. Here's what has been drawn so far today. I mean, what? Thank you for the follow, Toon Misfit. Appreciate it. Helping me get ever so close to that 500 person follower goal. Thank you. Welcome. So drawing traditions today. Started with some Day of the Dead skulls. We got a bird celebrating a birthday up here in the upper right hand corner. We got a... Oh man, what is it? Set... Ooh, what was the name? Setsubun masks. Apparently for a cleaning holiday, which is fun. And a leprechaun drinking a green beverage and a bouquet of roses for Valentine's Day. Toon Misfit says, hey, you're welcome. Thank you so much. So I need to make a little bit more space. I think I'm going to shrink these. And yeah, thanks everybody that stuck around from the raid. Appreciate you guys. If you're new here, I am trying to hit a 500 follower goal. I'm very close, very, very close, as you can see. So if you don't mind, hit the follow button. Appreciate it. I stream once a week, Thursdays, 5 to 8. I take viewer requests. And the slideshow that's looping for you in the upper right-hand corner, that is my work. Show you a little bit of the breadth of my work. These are like loose sketches, so they go a lot quicker. You know. You know. I'm also a cartoon character. All right. I'm going to dive back into the suggestion box, see what we got going on here. I'm going to mark the leprechaun drinking a green drink as completed. Thank you for that suggestion, ya girl CC. Hawkeye Legoman says, if only it worked to unfollow then follow again. Yeah, I mean, that'd be kind of weird. Then you wouldn't, I mean, if you unfollowed and then refollowed, it wouldn't go anywhere. It would just stay the same number forever. Some Mardi Gras beads. Yep, let's do it. That's from Funny Figs. Oh, I like this one with the mask. That's cool. I'm going to do that one. So it's like the, you know, it's the necklace what you imagine, but it's got like a tiny, like a face mask on it. You'll see. All right, we'll start that one. Hawkeye says, I can be weird like that, though. You? Weird? No. Never. All right. I want to look at this real quick. We need some green. So Hawkeye, how has your project been going? I know you've been talking for a couple months now, I think, on the program guide. Is that right? You were working on for Brickworld, or am I imagining that? I think you said you were working on it, right? Foppy, thank you for summoning the Foppy. I love it when there's like a wall of Foppies, because it is so reminiscent of the game. Because in the game, it's notorious for calling for help, which just summons another Foppy. So you get this. You get army of Foppies. Look at all those Foppies. So Hawkeye says, yes, program for Brickworld. So how's it going? How is that project working out for you? Has it been everything you wanted it to be and more? Okay. I did some fun video editing earlier. Hawkeye says, it is going well. We just settled on a mascot, which I designed. It actually looks like Foppy's cousin. Are you talking about Fobby? There is another enemy in the game called Fobby, which is just a recolored version of Fobby. I love both of them, but I think I love Foppy more. But I drew Fobby in a little bit more accurate pose to the sprite. I will admit, I liked the sitting down, but that was like my own take on it. Ray's like, man, I really didn't think it would take that long to draw beads. That's what he's thinking right now. That's what's in Ray's head. Like beads. Beads should be very quick. Well, my friend, we are going to find a way to stretch it out. Hawkeye says, same thing, since there's 12 different color variations. Well, yeah. For the most part, most enemies in the game have 2 different colors. There are a few that only appear once, and they don't ever get a recolor. There's one enemy that has 4 recolors. 1. And I thought that was really interesting. So I kind of played with that in the designs, and I really changed it up for the last 2. Because I'm like, okay, I've already drawn this character twice already, and I'm going to have to do it another 2 times, so let's do something really different. Ray says mask is good too. No, but this is on the end of the beads. It's like a little, you'll see. Oops. It's a special bead, yes. Yes, it is. Did you ever do Mardi Gras? No. No, I don't ever do that. Never done it. Never partaken. It just seems like, I don't know, a lot of drinking. The very best ones are special glass beads. Are they now? You only get them from people who really like you. Do you really earn it? They're getting too far away. Hawkeye says, as for the program, I have freedom to fix the schedule. I'm planning on making all the events related to one day on one spread or a half. I'm working on adding some pages like history of the master builders and info on the current builder in possession of the name. Interesting. It's cool. I trust you're enjoying the process. Okay. Let's do like a lighter color. I feel like the beads should be a lot bigger for that mask. Yeah. Like something like that, in that ballpark. Hawkeye says, I am enjoying the process. I will eventually be able to make posters for the event too. Posters, now that's interesting. Posters. There's some potential there. It'd have to be pretty cool, though. See, one of the things I learned the very few times I was trying to do Lego art kind of stuff at Lego shows is that it's cool in theory, but people don't tend to want that. It's kind of like a video game. It's like a video game event where you think, oh, what a video game show, the video game artwork is going to sell well. And that's just not the case. At a video game event, the video games sell well. And I kind of noticed that, like, Like, the Lego artwork in general did well, like, online when people wanted that, but, like, at a show, they just want secondhand Lego stuff. They don't necessarily want tangential things. That was just my own experience. And I didn't have a ton of experience with it. Like, blown up ones. All right, I'm going to do, like, a couple more just random beads just to kind of flesh it out a little bit more. I just want to do that one that had a extra little embellishment on it. Pretty happy with this. What do you guys think of these traditions? This was a interesting concept. This is another one of those ones where I saw it and I'm like, okay, could be cool, could be boring. We'll see. There's potential for a couple different, you know, couple different outcomes here. Ray says, if I may chime in, that's more true of the adult focus shows than the kid focus ones. Kids love a good poster. Ray, you can chime in anytime. Yeah, man, I'm super bummed that, I mean, I'm bummed about a lot of things, but I'm bummed that I didn't do super well at KidsCon. Like, that just seemed like a, you know, that's the thing. The stuff that seemed like it was just easy pickings, not so much. And like KidsCon, I'm like, oh man, I got Pokemon, I got Mario, I've got Minecraft, I got Bendy, I got Cuphead, I got Five Nights at Freddy's. Like, I am a KidsCon goldmine. Nope. Nope. That's where I might present a digital rendering of a build, then a doodle version to entertain the kids. Consider yourself chimed. Ray says, that's your promoter, not the show itself. I had problems with that guy a lot. Promoter? Yep, the guy running the show. Yep. That's like the only one in the area, though. Like, and when I say the area, I mean like New England. Uncle Con says you go to KidsCon and to get secondhand kids. Oh, is that what? See, that's why I was playing it wrong. You go get gently, you know. Oh, I need another layer. Layer check. It's like, is this kid, yeah, careful now. Is this kid mint? Seal in box? It's so, like, since these are so simple, I want to do something a little, you know, a little extra with like the little glare. Otherwise, it's like, I don't want it to be too simple. I want it to look like I put effort, okay? All right. That's good. There we go, funny figs. Mardi Gras beads. With one special one, with the mask on it. I like that. All right. Hawkeye says, I need full spherical luck. Full spherical. All right, heading back into the suggestion box. Again, if you have a suggestion for a tradition, feel free to drop it in there. We're heading into our last 40 minutes of today, believe it or not. Time sure does fly when you're having a good time. Mardi Gras beads marked as complete. Christmas vacation. All right, I'm gonna do this one. I think what I'm gonna do for this, so this is Larry Legend, watching Christmas Vacation. I think I'm gonna do a VHS tape cover. Be a little reminiscent of our Blockbuster one that we did some time ago. That was for the nostalgia. Just dropped another thank you, Hawkeye Like Man. I like this music. The thing that's like with a lot of the other playlists is you get all these random audio or like voice tracks, and I don't want voice tracks while I'm trying to also talk. I don't want to talk over somebody else talking. You know? And I feel like I get that a lot when I use like almost any other playlist. And I don't get that with this one. This is like the synth cyberpunk one. And this one tends to be pretty good. Oh, I feel like we should... The tape should be out a little bit, right? A little bit. Just a little bit. Is that why you won't give me talk to text? Nobody wants talk to text here. Nobody, maybe you. Nobody else wants it. If you're here, if you're one of the 20 or odd people here right now, do you want a talk to text feature on this Twitch stream? Ray's just gonna keep saying yes himself. Oh, and Funny Fiogs says yes. Foony Figs says yes. Raymond says yes. Ray says yes. Not how it works. Not how it works. Change the color. I'll give you credit. That is clever. I'll give you that. Clever indeed. It's like, hold on. I can't change color fast enough. It's slightly cumbersome. Hold on. I don't know if that necessarily really gets the point across. Hey, thanks for the follow, Cheese Pal. Thank you for helping me get ever so close to my 500 follower goal, in which I will unlock a new hat for myself to wear. For me, yes. For others, no, says Con. Thank you, Hawkeye. 3 followers away, indeed. Yes, that count is a little off. I need to update it because apparently it does not take into account people that follow when the stream's not live, which is annoying. And there were some that did that. Thanks to, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was More and More when we were on a Bricks O'Brien stream, and then we rated More and More, and then he gave me a shout out on his stream, and then like 3 or 4 people followed from that, which was cool. That was cool. But yeah, apparently it did not, it didn't keep the, or it didn't update the thing, which was lame. But yeah, thank you, Cheese Pal. Appreciate it. Welcome. Hope you're doing well today. I stream once a week, which is all I can muster, unfortunately. But I take viewer requests on those streams. They're always viewer request streams for the most part. Different theme each week, and anybody can participate. And we talk about all the things. I'm sending Gouda energy. I came over with Cooley. I like the style used. Thank you. Yeah, so these are all doodles. Do them relatively quick. And then everything you see up here in the slideshow, that's all my work as well. It's a little bit more thought out, a little bit more polished. All kinds of different works, projects, all kinds of things. Who gave you Parmesan to make puns? Hey, don't Bree silly. I don't know if Bree's still around. We have another friend, Bree, another artist, like the cheese. I'm sure you two would get along. Lindsay says, I followed yesterday from the alt account I made for our TV to try to help Brian get to partner. That's cool. Hey, you know, it all helps. It all helps. It is kind of wild that he has not gotten it yet, but I mean, I get it. It's really tough to get all the folks to like cross over. That's the thing. Is like, you know, he's got the numbers, he's got the following, but those folks have not just come over to the Twitchverse, so it makes it kind of difficult. And there are a lot of people that hesitate with Twitch for some reason. My audience included. You know, I used to have some. I was pretty happy with my numbers and my participation when I was streaming on YouTube and then Facebook Live, and then I switched to Twitch and it all kind of vanished, including some of my family that have never wanted to pop back on, and they have been supportive, and they're like, well, we just don't do Twitch. I'm like, why? And they don't really know. They just don't. It's like, oh, okay, well, nothing I can do about that then. Khan says, so I have to go to Patreon to make a suggestion. No. You just go to the suggestion box. That is just for entire like suggestions for the entire show. So patrons can make suggestions for the entire stream. Like say I want the whole stream to be about anime. But anybody can just participate and make suggestions. You just put them in the suggestion box. Does that make sense? You even get a free sub with Prime. That's true. Twitch is a young man's game. I mean, it's fun. I was so happy to see you stream the other day, Ray. I'm sorry that your internet is awful. I've plenty of experience with awful internet. It is a tragedy and it is a crime that internet is not reliable in 2023 just about everywhere. Really is. Really is. Let me tell you. I think with the hot spotting we can make it. Yeah, but you're only gonna be able to do it once a month, man. That's wild. It's gonna be tough. I mean, if you have fun, that's all that matters, I guess. But if you can only stream once a month, like, that's almost impossible to build any kind of following. Although, I mean, you're super rich. All your accolades from the aircraft markets. You do this for fun. It's not really bad. About $15 more a month to get the data I need. Oh no, man. We can get more data. It'd be enough to do it more. Nice. Well then, okay, cool. That's exciting. That's exciting. That makes me happy. So you guys heard it here. Funny Figs has done a couple test streams here on Twitch. I definitely recommend him if you want to follow him as well when he gets streaming up. Very entertaining. Very, very skilled artist. Wonderful content. Of course, also Jay Freak streams art here as well. And Bree, Eyebrow Express, all the other art friends. Ike. If you want more Twitch artists, of course, a lot of folks came over from I Am Cooley Art. She's got some awesome, awesome work she does. She streams quite a bit. He says suggestion box like I know what that is. Exclamation point. Suggestion will hopefully guide you where you need to go. If you're on mobile, there's a little orange box. And if you're on desktop, then you just have to click the About tab. Ray says, yeah, we're going to have to skip the next couple weeks because it's literally my anniversary and then my daughter's birthday, one after another. Ray, I think I've told you this. I think I do this every year, right? Pretty sure I do. I get it if people don't remember because it's not your life, it's my life. But wedding anniversary, wife's birthday, Valentine's Day, all within 9 days of each other. Good times. There's a lot of detail in this one, so I think I'm pretty happy with this, though. That's our VHS tape of and these complications is why people don't want to come to Twitch. That's not complicated, my friend. That helps me. That helps me keep track of everything. It actually is pretty helpful because that means you don't have to sit here and you can make a suggestion, then you can leave and I still see it. It means I don't have to wrangle somebody to stay on the stream with me to collect suggestions. It's a pretty good benefit. I think it helps provide a better experience overall. From the guy that's done it every single week for 5 years, I think it makes it better. I think I'm the authority on what makes a better streaming experience. But I hear you. It's not for everybody. If it's too complicated, it's too complicated. There's nothing I can do. I think I've streamlined things as much as I can streamline them. On YouTube, you just show up. That is very true, Con. Also very true. I make $0 on YouTube, and I'm done wasting my time and energy on a platform that gives me nothing. Better you have to do things and be convinced it's better. What does that mean? I don't follow that. Yeah, that's, I mean, in reality, I don't necessarily mind one way or the other. Like, I don't mind streaming on Facebook Live. I don't mind streaming on Instagram Live. I don't mind streaming on YouTube Live. I don't mind, like, I don't really mind. I kind of like the bells and whistles of Twitch, but the reality is Twitch is the only platform that offers me a payout. And this is my job. It's not my hobby. I do it for work. I don't do it for fun, so I have to prioritize that. Hopefully you understand. All right, so we're gonna do. That point is very accurate, though. It's a very, very true point. As I say, I don't do this for fun. I do this to provide for my family. All right, let's see. Every version of Velma. I love it. I love it. Just do all Velmas. I have not watched that new one. It has got some very interesting takes on the internets. Let's see. What else? I'm skimming the suggestion box here again. See what we got. What is this? Bubble of O's got a bunch in here that I don't know what any of them mean. What is this? What on earth is this, Bubble of O? I don't even understand. It's a religious... You wear a colander on your head? And you worship a spaghetti monster? Okay. Watching the Detroit Lions lose yet another football game. This could be less specific. Everyone in Michigan is used to them losing. Let's see. Oh yeah, no, I'm Googling. Let me take a look at this one. This one sounds like a good one. Yeah, I want to do one of these Chinese lanterns. Beautiful. Alright, so we have Hawkeye Lego Man suggested some Chinese lanterns. Do that one. That tradition sounds too regional. Yeah, very regional. You could literally put a sad face. Yes, we are used to them losing. I don't follow the sports ball. Although I do have a Texas Longhorn symbol on my one of the.
It's probably the best drawing I've ever done.
It is. It is probably the best drawing. One of the little metal emblems on the back of my van, because as a Texan you're supposed to do that. Doesn't mean you have to actually care about any of it. You're just supposed to do it. No, messed that one up. I enjoy the shorts if I'm playing. Not so much watching someone else. Sure. What do you play? What sports do you play? Camouflaging for the normies. Yep, absolutely, man. I don't do sports at all. Text. Yep. I mean, I am. Would you like to see my birth certificate? Please present your birth certificate. And I'm from Austin. You kind of have to. It's kind of a thing. It's kind of a thing. Does parenting count as a sport? It does. It does indeed. You are a northern. That's, you know, it really is kind of true. You know, I've lived here for more than 10 years. I can't believe that. I really can't. I cannot comprehend that I have lived in Connecticut for over 10 years. I can't. Both in Kenya. Be real. If that a lantern? Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at a reference image on Google. I'm not done with it yet. Still have some other embellishments to do. Hanging red lantern. Yeah, that's what it says. Is it wrong? Should I file a complaint? That's like my mother. She is Japanese, but had lived in America more than in Japan. She is American now. Yeah, see? I'm getting there because I lived in Texas my whole childhood. So I moved when I was 18. So I'm on my way. I lived in Colorado for 6 years. And I lived in Arizona for 1 year. And then Connecticut for 10. Or 11, I should say. Can I make it more glowy? I can certainly try. I'm going to cheat. Do a little copy and paste. It was always there. Don't worry about it. Get rid of that stuff. Or representation of the Chinese zodiac. Ooh. Yes, yes, yes. Jay Freak says, I'm a southerner because I've lived in Florida the longest. And Florida is in the south, but not really the south. Yeah, Florida's kind of weird like that. Because it is in the south, but it's like not considered the south. It's kind of a, yeah. I know exactly what you mean. I forgot about the sad face. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do, let's see. Let's see what I'm gonna do here. No one saw anything. Can I be more demanding? Can you? Okay, I think that one's done. Sorry, we gotta get rid of the sad face. All right. That's too glowy. I liked it better 6 inches to the left. It's okay. Now you ruined the glow with the sad. Yeah, the dad is bad. The glow is much better. Sad, not dad. The sad is bad. Let's see. We're in the year of the rabbit, right? Let's do a Chinese zodiac rabbit. Ooh, I like this one. We have a lot of red. Red is like a reoccurring color today. Tour, please. Almost. Let me do this last one, and then we'll be out of time, so then we'll finish up. But that was a good idea with the... I think I want to end with the... I've been seeing a...
I think I've improved on your methods a bit, too. I employed some chiaroscuro shading and...
I'll improve on your methods.
What?
That did catch me off guard. That did catch me off guard. I've been seeing a lot of like Year of the Rabbit artwork and stuff, and I've been like, I should probably do something, and I have not done anything. Con says, stream made me smile.
No matter how anybody says it is. Feels good to have made something.
I will have to make an effort to return effort in the future. Yeah, you're always welcome. You're always welcome. This year will be Thursdays, so every Thursday, unless something crazy happens. But the plan is to be every Thursday, 5 to 8 Eastern. And, you know, like I said, the suggestion box means you don't necessarily have to be here like the whole time. So you can toss something in, and if you have to leave, you can leave. And then maybe that'll still get drawn, and you'll see it on social media afterwards. I'm happy you came over. It warms my heart. I assure you, I do not have... I assure you, I do not have a large enough audience that I notice it when people just drop off. I do, and it makes me sad. And believe me, even my own family's in there. So it's like, but they won't do anything but Facebook. They loved it when I was streaming on Facebook. And I was like, well. Funny Figs, of course, what he doesn't tell you is that he'll only do a good job if you're there. That's true. When is the Year of the Horse? Yeah, when is the Year of the Horse? I don't know. That's gonna be my, like, That's going to be a bad year for me. The year of the horse is going to be a bad year for me. Maybe I'll take that year off. Whenever that year is, maybe I'll just be like, guys, look. I think we all know. I just can't. I just can't do it. I think I was born in the year. That's why I hate you. I don't hate Ray. I'm mostly incapable of hatred. Mostly incapable of hatred. Done. Just giant. Bloop. And finished. Yeah, got time. 2026. Ugh. Next year's dragon. I was born in either the rabbit or dragon, whichever way it goes. So we're just about done. We're going to be ending right on time, which is awesome. And I'll do a quick tour, show you guys everything that we drew today. And I do want to thank you all, as always, for being here. Thanks again to I Am Cooley Art for the awesome raid, sharing her wonderful community with me and us over here. Appreciate it. And for anybody who followed and stuck around, it is appreciated. It does not go unnoticed, I promise you. And especially all the folks who joined for this first stream of 2023 at the new date. Kristen says, nice to see you drawing after your metamorphosis. I know. Isn't it great? Especially in cartoon form. I hope you've enjoyed the PNG tuber reveal. There is more fun to be had there, including unlocking the next hat, the Slappy hat. Very close. It's hard to tell when February 4th is around the Lunar New Year. You're a beautiful butterfly, Kevin. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you to Matt Elder for sending some folks this way after his stream. We really appreciate that. There we go. There's our Chinese zodiac year of the rabbit symbol. So what's you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got 9. Like my average is 10. Usually I do about 10 per stream. So we're kind of, you know, we're right there. We're right there. All right. So I'm going to do a quick recap. We'll say our goodbyes. So today, first doodle stream of 2023, the unveiling of Toon Kevin, Cartoon Me, was all about traditions. So this was pitched by my patron Cam the Purple Dragon. So thank you, Cam, for your ongoing support over on Patreon. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. If you'd like to have more information about that, exclamation point Patreon in the chat, that'll get you the link over there. I do offer gifts in the mail, opportunities to directly impact things I'm doing, like pick the theme for the whole show. A lot of other cool stuff, so check that out if it's within your means. So Cam suggested traditions for today. That could be really anything you want it to mean. So we've got a happy little bird here celebrating a birthday. We got some Day of the Dead skulls. Mr. and Mrs. Bride and groom, perhaps. Here's our Chinese Zodiac Year of the Rabbit. A leprechaun drinking a green beverage. I like that one. That one might be my favorite from today. Here's a VHS copy of National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Here is a Chinese lantern. We have some Mardi Gras beads. A beautiful bouquet of flowers for Valentine's Day. And a Setsubun mask with some soybeans. So here is our traditions. Thank you to everybody who participated and gave me suggestions today. Can't do it without you, so I appreciate it. Appreciate your participation, hanging out with me. And for everybody, for all of your time. You guys are wonderful people. And I'm happy to be back. So, we're going to raid somebody else. Somebody else who's doing some art. Ooh, let's see. Let me just take a second to make sure. So I've got some people. I've set my eyes on some targets. BF says, excellent work as always. Thank you.
Kevin's back! Kevin! We love you, Kevin! Kevin, please!
Thank you, BFs. And thank you, Ray. Kevin is back. Bo Laveau. Hey, look, it's Kevin. It's me. It's me. We are wrapping up right now. So I'm doing the customary reconnaissance on my raid target. What is this, pancakes? Yeah, that's fine. So we're gonna go over to Welga Teo, who is a, you know what, a proper VTuber. He's got all the stuff set up a lot better than I do. But I've hung out in his stream a couple times. It looks like he is working on some animation, maybe some pancakes. Looks like. So if you can stick around and say hello, I'm sure he would appreciate it. Thank you guys again for a wonderful stream. Thank you for all the bits, the follows, the Arctic check, 100%. Really, really appreciate it. Guys, have a wonderful rest of your Thursday. Have a wonderful rest of your week and weekend. And I will see you guys next week for... Actually, hold on. Our theme next week is facial expressions. I'm going to start the raid. We're going to raid over to Welga Teo. Next week, facial expressions as pitched by Building with Steve. All right, everybody. See you next time. Bye.